I'm the Movie Man, and today I have another prop screen used for you that I'll be unboxing that I received. It comes from the Academy of Arts from South Carolina. There's a movie production and theater company that's Christian based out there. And they had a lot of assets they were getting rid of just because of some of the losses with their sales and some of the productions and everything because of COVID-19. So they were trying to sell some of their assets of movie production items, costumes that they acquired over auctions from different movie studios such as Disney and all that. But we're going to open it. The one thing I did notice, it's been stabbed out. And it does not come from Amazon, by the way. I hope nothing is lost or damaged. I hope the bottom of this, it's looking, hope it's okay. They had two of these. I acquired one of them. And I'm excited to show you what we have. I just hope that nothing's missing. And I hope nothing is damaged. Alright. Whoa, that almost fell out. Alright, so this is what we have here. So, Around the World in 80 Days, and Ashut's film group. Around the World in 80 Days is the Gurkha Knife 1 by Hollywood Parts. That's who it was originally purchased from. You might know Profiles in History, who did the Hollywood Treasures. They acquired that props company, auction group, and so this was pretty old. But I was told this was also acquired from the Profiles in History, which is very big. They sell some very big items from some of the biggest Hollywood studios and filmmakers and actors. Alright, inside we have Who It May Concern. Okay, so this is the thing of authenticity certificate here from the Logos Theater, as well as that company that they're also own as well. Mention the Fine Arts Group. Go over that a little later. Let's make sure everything is here. So right off the bat, so there's two small knives that come with this. Very cool. And the other one should be identical. I should be wearing gloves. It's terrible. There's that one. So these two here, and I believe they fit in the sheath and everything, supposedly. Oh wow, this thing is huge. I don't know how I got it to fit in the first place. Wow, this is huge. Looks like it got a little scuff there. If I can polish that out, but wow, look at that. Oh. Gotta be careful here. Don't try this at home, kids. Oh, wow. Wow, absolutely awesome. Phenomenal. Awesome. You can see in here, there's the two slits where the small daggers go. Wow, this is awesome. He said something, and there's something about a screw with this, which I'm not sure. Something where you take out one of the screws and maybe the small knives fit in the wood piece? I'm not sure. Wow, this is a beautiful, gorgeous knife. Wow. I got a piece for the, looks like, put on your belt. That's a nice sheath. Wow. And this, I guess, is a Indian style knife from what I researched of these type of knives, almost like a machete. But this was used in the Walt Disney Pictures film Around the World 80 Days with Jackie Chan. They told me it wasn't, they hadn't screen matched it because there was a couple knives used. Oh, here's the screw. So I think they said something about this screw, something. I think they might have placed this screw in here and it locks in the two little knives and this knife. For production use. So if the actors were running, they would put this screw in, it would actually hold in so they run when it's anything falling out. So it look good for the shot. Make sure there's nothing else in here. Alright. Let's look at a little bit of this authentication. So from what I know, this could tell more of the story of the certificate. It's more of a letter because he said they don't have the original because they bought this stuff in bulk. So they probably just had one of the, from what I understand, the main certificate, but they don't really give those out because they had one. But this is pretty much the main thing you need right here for this item, because this is actually the tag what they would have identified and scanned for the props in the prop warehouse or even at the auction. They use these type of labels in the movie industry. I've seen them before in studios, but this would be a scan to identify what it was and everything, has serial number, all that jazz. This says right here in this document, says to whom it may concern, this document hereby drafted for the purpose of documenting the transfer of the ownership of the remaining props, costumes, production materials, promotional items, and all other items associated with the Walden Media produced films that include Nim's Island, City of Ember, Mr. Megorium's Wonder Emporium, and Bridge to Terabithia. I actually have also bought some Narnia items, which will be coming from them as well. They have phenomenal stuff. They even have Prince of Persia stuff. They're still selling right now, trying to sell at auction. But I do have some. I have a Narnia costume coming, full costume. I'm excited to show you guys. These assets, formerly managed by Mike Filanchuk, sorry, I butchered that name, of the now closed company formerly known as Hollywood Parts, 12580 Sadako Street in North Hollywood, California, zip code there, were acquired by Profiles in History. See, I told you, and it has their address here, somewhere around the beginning of 2014. They were then acquired by Michael Mansfield, owner of the manager of the General Store of 184 Montgold Suite P, Fountain Valley, California, which sold many of the remaining assets locally and on eBay for a period of approximately 3 years ending in January of 2018. The remaining assets at this time were put into storage until the present day of September 22nd, 2018, when they have been put up for final sale and liquidation by Michael Mansfield. The remaining assets have now been negotiated for and acquired by Managing Partnership team of Josh Baker, owner-director of the Living Like Lucy Ministry, LLC, and actually acquired a lot of Walden Media's Narnia assets from Disney. They have one of the biggest, because there's a huge auction called the Aslan Collection. I don't know if you know this, but huge collection that was sold. A lot of things, and if you've seen the Disney Plus show Prop Culture, a lot of it's amazing how many people own and have stuff from the Narnia movies. It's crazy, absolutely crazy. And also other movies, of course. But yeah, it just gives their address here from Logos Theater. All future assets from the exposition that are sold or dispensed with all authenticated include a certificate of authentication from either representative of the Living Like Lucy Ministry, Logos Theater. The information provided in this document have been viewed, approved to be authentic and corrected by previous owner of assets. Gives more names, original people in the order that received it, the Academy Arts, Logos Theater, sign out below. And I have a signature, Michael Mansfield of the General Store, Josh Baker, Lucy Ministry, and then Logos Theater then finally acquired it. Signed to this date, and I have the date here. Also found within the acquired assets after the drafting of this letter at the time of purchase were some weapons used in the film Around the World in 80 Days. Josh, who actually signed for the Living Lucy Ministry. Awesome. Well, I am excited. I am really glad actually that I got this. This is actually beautiful. The price was just right for me. I've actually been wanting one of these knives. My cousin, he actually has a friend that's actually making one of these, and he was going to help him. And when I saw this, I was like, oh, it's one of those knives. And I also knew the movie, so I'll be excited to screen match this from the different swords and knives used in that film. So awesome. But it is a beautiful piece, definitely an older piece too. So, and these usually are pretty penny themselves, let alone being used in a film. Looks like, let's see if I can slide these bad boys in. Now I can see a little bit of, from the production use that I see in this. There you go, it's complete, boom. I do see that this is a little loose here, but I think it has something to do with that screw might go somewhere between here to hold these in place or something, which I'm not entirely sure. I have to ask Josh, who I acquired this from the production company theater. But yes, there it is, folks. A knife from Around the World in 80 Days, Walt Disney and Walden Media production.